I'm Karina Barris. Did you know that if you lose your pinky, you would lose 50% of your hand strength from just your little pinky? So that's why we're going to talk about the importance of doing a monthly product business training. So we're going to stick with our hand analogy right here. The hand represents the 5 pipes of how we build our business. The thumb represents preparation. The pointer finger represents inviting. The middle finger represents presentation. The ring finger represents enrolling. And the pinky represents support. Now, when we're building our business and we get to about the level of gold, we want to think about our supporting role as about a 20 to 30% of our time. And so just like we talked about with the hand, if we lose our pinky strength, we've lost 50% of our hand's ability to function. If we don't have that support piece in place, all of these other aspects of our business are going to suffer. So let's talk about the monthly product and business training and what that looks like. Now, we've done a lot of these on our team, and this is kind of the formula that we use that we found to be the most successful. The first half is product training only. And so this can be an intro class. This could be maybe a continuing education class. Maybe you do a class about the emotional aromatherapy and managing moods. Maybe you're doing something around back to school. Maybe you're doing something around pets and how to take care of your animals naturally. Detoxing your home. There's many different topics, and you can kind of pick the topic based on the season. Then you can do some other fun things like a day in the life of an oil user. And this is a really fun vignette that we'll do that will have somebody get up and they'll go through their day kind of acting out what they do from when they wake up till they go to bed and how they use the doTERRA products. We've also done spotlights on specific oils or products. Oftentimes we'll want to make sure and do the product of the month. If there's any promotion that month that doTERRA is doing, you're definitely going to want to highlight those products as well. Then we want to take a break, short little break, come back and get right into how to share effectively, how to build the business, information on the compensation plan. Now this is going to be really geared towards your business builders. And I want to talk about why it's important to go through that sequence, okay? And who you're inviting to these monthly product business trainings. You want to invite everyone. And you want to invite brand new people that have never been enrolled yet. And when you have that first section being product training, they're going to be able to get introduced, or maybe it's a second or third introduction, but they're getting that education. And so during the break, those people can actually be enrolling. Okay, then you're also going to invite your brand new people that have signed up. They love the oils, they're already enrolled. Now they get to come and get continuing education. And we know how important that is. That education piece is really going to help people be solid essential oil and wellness users. Then you have that next group of people that they're already using the products, they love the products, and they are starting to share, or they want to learn how to share effectively. And then you're also going to have your business builders, the people that have said, yes, I want this business, I want to learn, and they have a place every month where they know they can go and get that solid business training. So we've talked about who is going to be attending these monthly product business trainings. Now I want to talk to you about who is going to be leading them and what we found to be the most successful. Now ideally, I'd like to see a gold level or platinum level leader leading these monthly trainings. And the reason is that they're able to really bring some experience of success in the business. At that level, they have a team, they are doing all of the things of teaching, enrolling, mentoring, and so they're really able to bring that perspective. And I think that's really important for a number of reasons. A, the training's going to have more experience and knowledge, but B, also it's showing that social proof to people that this business works. We do have successful people in the business. And I think that's really important. You also want to engage your team. And I think it's really important to have some committed people on your team to these monthly business trainings. It's really tough to do one all by yourself. And it's, what if you're out of town one week or something happens? If you have a committed team, it's going to be able to happen month after month and really go seamlessly. And you really want that. You want it at some point to be able to go on without you also. So you need to be preparing your people so that they can step step into your shoes. And if you're a one-woman, one-man show, that's not going to work, right? You want that duplication. So what I like to say is, if you have about 5 or maybe 6 committed people that are in this with you, I've seen that be really successful for you to be able to pull this off month after month. Now, I like to see, again, that gold level leader, if at all possible or above, doing more of the business training, doing more of maybe the personal development or inspiration part of the meeting, kind of hosting and leading it. And then I love to see you bringing in other leaders and emerging leaders and builders on your team. They can do product training. They can do the oil of the month. They could do a spotlight on a specific product, right? You also can bring in people from your team with specific expertise, and I do this all the time. So I have on my team chiropractors and acupuncturists and yoga teachers and people that work with a specific group of people. I have, horse people and dog people, and so it's great to have them come in and share with the group something really specific like that. And so they don't necessarily have to be, a top-level leader in doTERRA to have that kind of expertise, especially when we're talking about product. And then again, if the more that you can get your emerging leaders up there presenting, on the stage, taking larger leadership roles, the more they'll step into being a leader. Their team will see them as a leader because you're highlighting them as a leader. And so I think the more that we can share the spotlight, maybe even get out of the spotlight and let your leaders in the spotlight, the more they will grow and develop as leaders. And it's just going to really help you grow as a leader, help your team grow as a leader, and bring up this next level of leaders that are coming forward. Let's talk a little bit about the how. How are we going to do these monthly product business trainings and have them be the most effective? First of all, you want to pick a location ideally that you can be at every single month. And this location should be easy to find. It should have parking. Ideally, it's close to a freeway or somewhere that everybody knows where it is. It's safe, right? It's going to be somewhere that people will go and they can find easily. Number 2, again, you want to have a committed group of people that are in this with you. People that will get there early and help you set up. People that will stay at the end and help clean up. People that can present with you. And so you're going to want to be able to have that solid group. You're also going to want to be able to have some agendas. And so you're going to want to kind of think again about the season, what's going on in the world right now, and have some really targeted training that's specific to that with your product training. And lastly, one of the ways that we have used to pay for the room is to offer 2 things. One, we actually ask people to pay a small fee to cover the cost of the room. And number 2, we do a product raffle, and we raffle off some items. So for me, I have offered some of my newer golds that are starting their own product trainings so that they could raffle that off and help pay for the room. So that's something that sometimes an upper level leader can help with. And that's going to be a great way so that you can cover the cost of renting the room if you do need to actually rent a room. And lastly, just really thinking forward with how you're going to promote this event. Promoting the event is super important. And so making sure that you're promoting it with, again, what people are going to get out of it, the value to them, what they're going to learn, how it's going to help them grow their business, how it's going to bring continuing education, and how there'll be opportunities to bring new people where they can enroll because of the education that will be offered. So promote, and that's going to be emails and phone calls and texting and Facebook, and really creating something every month that people want to come to, and they get excited. And what we found is that when you do it month after month and you build that momentum, people know about it, they know where to go, and you're just going to really see your business grow. So when I first started out as a brand new silver, I live in California, and there was no meetings or no trainings at that time. Everything was in Utah. And so I said, I have to have something in California because we can't go to Utah for everything. So we started our first product business training every month. And every month we came to this one location in California, and all my team came from all over to this location. Many of them drove an hour, some drove 2 hours to this location, and we did it month after month. And as I started to raise up leaders, I started to turn that baton over to my new leaders, and I went to all my gold leaders that were ready and said, hey, I will support you in creating your own product business training. And I offered some calls with them and just kind of gave them some agendas and things. And luckily now it's all in the Share Success materials, in the lead guide, so you don't have to recreate that. But at the time we did. And so we started now that each of my gold leaders, when they're ready, they start their own product business training. And so now we have product business trainings all over California. And then my East Coast team took it on, and they have product business trainings all over the East Coast. And so this is something that you want to duplicate. You maybe as a new gold are the one beginning it, but as you teach your team and you mentor your team and as they grow, you want them to take these out and have these monthly product business trainings all over the world. So hopefully you can see the importance now of that monthly product business training. You don't want to lose the power of the pinky.